Children, welcome back to the class. Children, as we know that we have started the grammar part from our textbook, right? So, in the previous class, what we studied? We studied about synonyms, antonyms, and verbal diagraph, right? Today, we'll continue with the textbook activity and we'll move on to the next part from our grammar part, that is future time. Now, what do you mean by future time? Future time is the action that takes place later, right? When we want to talk about the things that will happen after now or during a future is known as future time. Means the action, if you want to talk about an action that takes place later or during a future time, then that sentences are known as future time. Now, to use future time, to make or to convert the sentence into future time, what we have to add? So to use the future time, we have to add will before the verb. When we want to convert the sentence to the future time, then we have to add will, the word will before the verb. Okay, now to make a negative future time, to make the sentence into negative future time, then we add will not or won't before the verb. Understood? So when we want to make the sentence into negative form, then we have to add will not or won't before the verb. Okay, for example, here I must get back to the shade or the sun will kill me. This is future time, right? Here the sentence tells us that if I doesn't get back to the shade, okay, I have to go to the shade or the sun will kill me. This is future time. This action will take place later if I don't go to the shade. Right. So what is the negative future time? A robot will not harm a human being. Okay, or a human. This is negative future time. Right. Here what we have used to make a sentence into negative future time, we have used will not. So when the sentence having will not, so that sentence will be a negative future time sentence. Okay, now example, see, I must get back to the shade or the sun will kill me. Will is used before the verb kill and makes the sentence as future time. Okay, future time sentence. Next, a robot will not hurt a human. Here we have added will not. So it is negative form and we have used will not before the verb hurt. So it is negative future time. Did you understand, children? Based on this future time, that is future time and negative future time, here in your textbook in page number 29, they have given an activity. So here that we have 4 columns, right? So in these 4 columns, first column is pronouns, next is the word which makes the sentence to a future time, that is will or won't or will not. Then the other 2 columns are the sentences. Right, we have to use this pronouns and will and won't, and we have to frame the sentence to the future time. Okay, we can frame the sentence into future time or into a negative future time. For example, I will play tennis next week. I will play tennis next week. What is this? Which sentence is it? It is future time sentence. Example, I will go to Nainital tomorrow. This is future time. We have added will before the verb go. So I will go. Go is a verb. So I will go to Nainital tomorrow. We have changed the sentence to a future time. Right, by using pronouns and will and won't, will not. Now, negative future time. How can we frame these examples to a negative future time? So here, for example, I won't join music classes next week. Or I won't move to a new house on Monday. Here we have used won't before the verb move or join. Right. I will not move to a new house next year or on Monday. We will move to a new house next month. We will move to a new house next month, or we will go to school tomorrow. We will go to school tomorrow. Okay, next one. They will visit us next Sunday. Few people. They will visit us next year. Or they won't go to Nainital tomorrow, or they won't join music classes next month. Example, another example. He will visit us tonight. He will visit us tonight. Or the negative future time. Example, we will not visit, we will, where I said, he won't visit us next Sunday. He won't visit us tonight, or he will not visit us tonight. Did you understand, children? Next example. She will join music classes tomorrow, or she will visit us next Sunday. She will not or won't go to Nainital next week. Did you understand how to frame future time sentence and negative future time? I hope you have understood. Children, this will be a homework. By using these examples, you have to frame as many sentences in future time and negative future time. This I'll be asking you in the next class. Did you understand, children? And here in your textbook, they have given a passage. So in that passage, few words which has to be in future time, those words are in past tense form. So we have to read the passage and we have to identify the words which are in past tense, and we have to convert them into future time verbs. Understood? So we will move on to that exercise. In page number 29, here it be main, last main. Read the passage given below. The passage has some verbs in past tense when they should be in future time. The word has to be in future time, but in the textbook they have given as past tense form. So underline these verbs and give their future time form. You have to identify the past tense verb and we have to make them into future time form. One has been done for you. Now, Anna has been training her dog, Golda, for a competition for the past 6 months. Anna is Golda's handler and together they are a team. If Golda is ready, Anna took him to a competition in a nearby city in the coming month. Here what the example they have given, they have underlined the word took, which is in past tense form. Okay, and they made it into future time by adding will take. Right. Him to a competition in a nearby city in the coming month. So we have to check for the past tense verb and you have to convert them into future time. For example, here, first one they have already done. Now next, him to a competition nearby city in the coming month. Now what we have to add coming month to the coming month? So here we can say as if Golda is ready, Anna took or Anna will take him to a competition in a nearby city in the next coming month. Okay, now Anna imagines the upcoming competitions. Instead of imagines, we can write it as Anna will imagine. Okay, will imagine means that is future time. Okay, she will imagine the upcoming competitions and she has many questions. She has, here has is past tense verb. Okay, so here what we have to write, she will have many questions. She underlined the word has and write will have many questions. She decides to ask one of her friends. Here decides is present tense. Right, so we have to convert that sentence into future time. So then what the answer will be? She will decide, underline the word decide and on top of the word decide, please write will decide. She will decide to ask one of her friends. Okay, Anil, about the competition. Understood? Now, what will I did? at the competition exactly? She asked. Here, what will I did? Did is past tense. So what should be the future tense? Now, what will I do? What will I do? Underline the word did. And on top of that, please write do. What I will do at the competition exactly? She will ask. Underline the word ask and write will ask. You competed against other teams as they complete a course of challenging exercises. Yeah. Next, you competed. You competed. Competed is a past tense form, right? Underline the word competed and on top of that, right, will compete. You will compete against other teams as they complete. Instead of writing they, we can we can add the future time word, that is will. They will complete a course of challenging exercises. Okay. Now Anil tells her. Anil tells her. Instead of writing tells, we can write that Anil will tell her. Anil will tell her the exercises. Next page. The exercises at the competition involved. Instead of involved, we can write as will involve. The exercises at the competition will involve giving commands, jumping, sidestepping and dropping. Each exercise was numbered. Please underline the word was, which is in past tense, and write each exercise will be. Underline the word was and write will be numbered. As they are doing, as they are. Instead of writing are, underline are, then as they will do. As they will do the exercises together, the handlers talked to their dog. Underline the word talked and write will talk. The handlers will talk to their dogs. Now, before beginning the exercises, Anil continues. Each team received 200 points. Now, Anil continues. Anil will continue. Anil will continue. Each team will received. Okay, underline the word received and write will receive 200 points. Each time a team makes a mistake, a point is deducted by the judge. Underline the word deducted, is deducted and write a point will deduct by the judge. Okay, now what the sentence will be? Each time a team makes a mistake, a point will deduct or will be deducted by the judge. Okay. At the end of the course, the handlers praised. Underline the word praise and write will praise. Children, hope you have understood how to convert the sentence, past tense sentence to a future time. The rest of the passage you have to do by yourself. Okay, understood children? This will be your homework. Okay, next we'll move on to the next grammar part, that is modals. Okay. Children, next part is modals. Now, what do you mean by modals? Modals are the helping verbs. Modals are the helping verbs that show the mood of the speaker and support the main word. Okay, main verbs. Now, what do you mean by modals? Modals are the helping verbs that show the mood of the speaker and support the main verb. And these modals are also known as auxiliary verbs. So what are modal verbs? So can, could, may, might, shall, should, must to, ought to, will, would, must. These are few modal auxiliary verbs. Okay. Example, see, I can swim. So here swim is a verb. So here can is acting as a helping verb for the verb swim. Okay. I can swim. If I write it as I swim, then it is present time. I swim. Okay, but here when we use it as I can swim, then this sentence is known as the sentence having modal auxiliary verb. Okay, now they must go to hostel. Here they must go to hostel. Here it is compulsory. Here the sentence shows the mood of the speaker. Okay, and it is helping the main verb, that is go. I must go to hostel. Next, I will learn new language. Yes, I will learn new language. Learn is a verb. So here, will is adding the extra meaning to the verb. Okay, it is supporting the main verb learn. Did you understand, children? Modal auxiliary verbs means they are helping verbs that show the mood of the speaker and support the main verb. The word which supports the main verb are known as modals. And there are few modal auxiliary verbs like can, could, may, might, shall, should, must to, ought to, will, would and must. Here in this chapter or in this section, we will learn few examples. Okay, how we can use modal auxiliary verbs for the sentences. Here in your textbook activity, they have given few models and to show how we have to use and the examples they have given. So we will learn now. Can. What is can? Can is the present ability. When we are talking about an action in a present time, that there we can use can. For example, see, I can hear the bird singing. I can hear the bird singing. Here the verb can is supporting the main verb here. Okay, I can hear the bird singing. Next, David can speak 3 languages. Here speak is the main verb. So here can is supporting the main verb speak. David can speak 3 languages. Understood? Here can will talk about the present ability. Okay, now could. Could means something that could happen earlier. Okay, something that could happen or be done earlier in the past. And could talks about past ability. Could talks about the past ability. For example, see, my brother could climb the tree when he was younger. My brother could climb the tree when he was younger. And my brother was a young boy, he could climb. He was climbing. When we change this sentence into past time by using the modal auxiliary verb, then the sentence will become, my brother could climb the tree when he was younger. Okay, now next, my sister could run a race if she was perfect. My sister could run a race if she was perfect. You understand, children? Yes, now next. Here, willing for offering to help. Now here, in the section or in the same could section, we will learn the sentence how to frame when we are offering a help for the other person. Okay. Now I could show you how to use the laptop. Here we are offering the help for others. Right. I could show you how to use the laptop. Now here I am offering the help. Now here, polite request. How to request for other person. Could you show me the way to school, please? Here I am requesting in a polite manner. Right. Could you show me the way to school, please? Or next example, could you lend me your pen for this period, please? Could you lend me a pen? Okay, this period, please. Okay, understood? Could is used for in the past ability or when we are offering and help to others, and polite request. When we want to request for the other person, we have to add could. Okay, this is in past ability, in the past time. Okay, understood, children? Yes. Hey, children, next is will. Now, will, how can we use will? Will in future time. Now, when we use the modal auxiliary verb will in future time, the sentence example, I will go school tomorrow. So here in future time, I will go school tomorrow. Tomorrow is future. Right. Next example, I will join dance class on Monday. So Monday is future time, right? So I will join dance class on Monday. And when we use a word in the future time, by adding will, then the sentence will be as I will go to school tomorrow, I will join dance class on Monday, or I will go to visit my teacher next week. I will visit my teacher next week is also future time. Now when we use will in the form of belief, now the sentence will be I will, sorry, now belief, that is belief. It will start raining soon. This is a belief. It will start raining soon. The another example will be they will definitely win the competition. Okay, they will, here we are believing that they will definitely win the competition. Here also in the first example we have believed that it will start raining. Okay, now willing to do something, when we use will to the sentence, that is willing to do, when we want to do something, then what the sentences would be, or how the sentences would be, we will do our homework. Okay, we will do our homework. This is something we are willing. What we are willing? We are willing to do our homework. Right? We will help the poor people. We are willing. We are willing to do something good. Right? We are willing to do our homework. Or next example, maybe like we will help the poor people. Right? Now, request. So when we want to request for help, now how we have to use? Will you help me in completing the classwork? We have asking help. So how the sentences would be, or how we want to ask help or request help? Will you help me in completing the classwork? Or will you help me in doing my homework? Or will you help me in understanding the topic? Okay, did you understand, children, how to use modal auxiliary verb? Here there are few other auxiliary verbs. So we will do it, or we will learn in the next class, children. Thank you, children.